Hello, I am Dr.SaurabhbDixit and welcome to Alan Next. So at Alan, we have started a new clinical case series where we will get you right to the basics. We will take you to the patient, bedside evaluation of the patient and assessment of the basic conditions that we see in day-to-day life, so that you not only excel in your exams but you also get something as a doctor. So when we talk about the clinical assessment, today I've got a very special case. Even though this case is a common between medicine and surgery, but since we do a lot of parotids, we do a lot of you can say head and neck surgeries, yes, many a times we might get a case of facial nerve paralysis. So today I have a patient of facial nerve paralysis. This is not a case of you can say injury, but I am going to represent the basic assessment of facial nerve, the presentation, the evaluation and the surgical management. So I have with me Dr. Sant, who will be evaluating and telling me something about this patient. So can you tell me what is the brief you can say presentation of this patient, and what do you think led you to admit this patient?
Hi, I am Dr. Sant. Actually, sir, patient came with complaint of mainly weakness and inability to move the eyelids.
Okay.
And sir, with complaints of drooping of
The angle of the mouth.
Angle of the mouth, and with the
So
clenching of teeth.
okay, he was not able to clench the
not
teeth.
able to clenching of teeth.
So basically the classical presentation which you were talking was like there was the drooping of the angle of the mouth, the eyelids were not able to be closed.
Yes,
So
sir.
you have suspected this to be a case of facial nerve
Facial
injury. So when you talk about the facial nerve injury, students, it's very important to understand that there are certain important muscles which are being supplied by the facial nerve. And what are the classical muscles? Can you tell me few of them? I would be very happy, and then I will tell my audience about lot of them. So can you tell me few muscles which are supplied?
Nerves of muscles are temporals.
Yes. This is very common. Like when you give a case presentation, you will make errors. So don't be confident. Yeah.
Orbital muscles, sir.
Oh, okay. Orbital. So you are talking about orbicularis oculi. Very good.
Oculi.
And
Temporal jugular.
okay. I'll tell. Students, that is why you should volunteer. Come to my hospital, do a case presentation so that you elevate your fear. Let me tell you, there are certain important frontanalis, orbicularis, oculi, orbicularis oris. Then we have platysma. Then we have buccinator. So we are going to test these muscles for the weakness. आप एक बार उठ के बैठेंगे. So I'm very thankful to my patient, and in fact I'm thankful to all of my patients who devote themselves for the medical education. There are a lot of people who feel shy, but I'm proud of this patient who actually volunteered. He said, okay, I want to be a part of that education, you can say educational curriculum. So how do we test? The important things that we will be seeing here. So we'll start with the forehead. आप एक बार ऐसे करिए, गुस्सा जैसे करते हैं आप, भौवें उठाइए. So can you see this side? He is not able to frown on the left side. And then if you appreciate, there are classical creases on this forehead creases, the forehead wrinkles that you see, the forehead wrinkles are lost here. So this is one thing. Okay. The second thing, so frontanalis, this is weak. The second thing that I would be going for is orbicularis oculi. So आप जोर से आंखें मीचिए. So you'll ask them to screw the eyes. ऐसे आंखें. So can you see? After 2 days of therapy, he has been able to, but there is some level of weakness on this eye. So this time, yesterday it was quite high, but this time he has been able to. Can you see? ठीक है, एक बार आंखें खोलो, आराम से आंखें मीचो. So just see, there is still residual weakness is there. After 2 days of steroid and you can say nerve stimulation therapy, he has improved a lot. But yes, there is inability to close the eyelids. The next thing, आप जोर से जैसे मुंह में हवा भरते ना, ऐसे करिए. So can you see he is not able to blow. So that means the buccinator is weak. Can you see? फिर से करिए. या जैसे सीटी मारते ना, सीटी ऐसे बाबूजी ऐसे. So can you see he is not able to blow, whistle. So inability to blow, that tells that the buccinators are not working properly on this side. Again, आप ऐसे करिए, दांत अपने कोशिश करने को दी. So can you see he is not able to clench the teeth also. He's not able to cleanse the teeth, and there's a classical drooping on this side. This is again very important. अभी आप एक काम करिए, गर्दन ऐसे उठाने की कोशिश करिए. So he has tried, but there is some level. Okay. There is some level of थोड़ी सी दिक्कत हुई थी इसको करने में ऐसे. Okay. So the platysma is not completely impaired in this case. So platysma is okay. So we have tested platysma, we have tested buccinator, we have tested the orbicularis orbicularis, you can say the oculi. There are other tests also. So this is the basic layout of any facial nerve weakness. Now when we talk about the causes, so can you tell me few causes of facial nerve weakness or injuries?
Yes, sir. It may be, sir, due to trauma.
Excellent. So what trauma are you expecting?
Like, sir, extraction of nerve.
Nerve extraction is not there, but during extraction of parotid tumors, parotid abscess, when you drain, it can happen.
Yeah.
Then what else?
Like extraction of.
Oh, okay. I'll tell. So one is, it could be idiopathic. It could be, yeah. So that's what is classical known as Bell's palsy.
Bell's palsy. It could be idiopathic.
Yeah.
Or, sir, it could be due to, sir,
nerve stimulation. Yeah. So excess nerve stimulation is also very important. Students, I will tell you a Bell's phenomena. आप आराम से अपनी आंखें बंद करिए, दोनों आंखें. So can you see the eye globe has shifted up? फिर से करिए, आराम से बंद करिए. So can you see the eye globe has shifted up, and this is the reflex to prevent corneal injury, and this is what is known as a Bell's phenomena. So this is again a classical case of facial nerve idiopathic you can say weakness. Then it may be due to excessive traction to this facial nerve. Yes. So neuropraxia can happen. So when we talk about the management, let me tell you about the surgical management. In this case, this is a patient of suspected Bell's nerve palsy. There could be one more thing which is known as Ramsay-Hunt syndrome, where the varicella or herpes zoster virus can be infecting this, but there is no, you can say, clinical presentation of any rashes. So the probability becomes very less. However, it can happen without the rashes also. Next is, now in this case, we have started with steroids, we are doing the nerve stimulation, and patient is actually responding very well. But when we talk about the injury, so if there is a injury during surgery, what is the best management that you have?
Sir, the best management is we have nerve graft.
Excellent. So students, the cable nerve graft repair is what is the standard protocol, and what is the choice, what is the best nerve? Can you tell me one? I'll tell you a lot of.
Sir, the nerve graft is due to, sir, sural.
Excellent. So sural nerve is a very important, you can say, nerve, but normally when you do a parotid surgery and when you raise the flap, the greater auricular is the one which is lying under the skin. So majority of the time that is sacrificed, and we prefer it to use as a cable graft. So greater auricular, sural, we can use greater petrosal, lesser petrosal, we can use hypoglossal, we can use lateral gluteus, nerve of thigh. So these are the classical nerve grafts that we can use. Apart from that, students, there are some static interventions also. What are the static interventions? Now suppose this patient is having drooping of mouth. So with this zygoma, you can use a temporal facial sling so that we lift up. So in the patients who don't respond, so we elevate the drooped angle by lifting it with a temporal facial sling. Then these eyelids, these are not practiced very much, but tarsal eyelid implants of gold may make them heavy and the eyelids might close. So the keratoconjunctivitis or the corneal ulcers, they are drastically reduced. Apart from that, there are some things which are not practiced very commonly, and that is cross cable grafts. So facial nerve of the opposite side is brought to this side, or some branches are brought to from that are brought and innervated into or repaired into the damaged or traumatized part. We can also use the nerve muscular grafts. So we can use gracilis, we can use temporalis. There are a lot of grafts which we can use. So this was a brief case about the facial nerve weakness, presentation, surgical repair of the facial nerve. I hope you enjoyed this case, and this is a kind of, you can say, presentation that we have added to the new, you can say, new domain of medical teaching in Allen Next. So like we have in the surgery, we have the similar case presentation in other subjects also. So do join Allen Next. and do download the app. It's there in the iOS and it's there on the Play Store also, and we hope to see you, you can say, cruising your journey with all the confidence.